But okay, so we're gonna hit on the next topic. Durant injury. So everybody know that's very serious injury right there. Houston been trying to knock out the Warriors for some years now, and they came close but failed last year. They got a very serious shot to do it. They had a shot in that last game to do it, and they failed. They was up that game, right?
Yeah,
they was up, and then Warriors still closed it out. So that means that Warriors still have the capability to close out that series if James Harden. I was about to say James Harden. James Harden and Chris Paul. Because a lot of people. Okay, so everybody pitting everything on James Harden. I'll tell you this though, Chris Paul did show up too, because everybody's forgetting that. Yeah, that last year when they came close to winning, when Chris Paul went down, it was a wrap.
But you gotta think, Chris Paul, he was playing better last year.
But he healthier than he was last year.
I mean, he healthier, but he's not playing as good as
he was last year. Well, let me tell you this: for Harden and the Rockets, this is more their championship game for them. Just to knock off the Warriors. This is their championship game, because after this, what are you going to do after you get past this point? I don't foresee them going any further past this point, because in all actuality, if Durant was up to par and was where he was supposed to be, it wouldn't be progressing. And so after you get to this point, you progress because Durant isn't in good health. Then where are you going to go after that? I don't foresee them facing against Milwaukee. They not beating. They not going against.
Hey, I
don't foresee them.
I got Bucks going to the finals in the East, and if they do, and they play against the Rockets,
they're going to destroy the Rockets. Exactly. So for them to even beat the Golden State Warriors right now, that's their championship hat right there. That's their cutoff
right now.
So and good luck to them, but that's their cutoff. Yeah. I don't foresee them going against any of the other teams that are significant, making it to the finals. Right.
Nah, let me say something about Durant injury. I think Durant injury, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's good, but it's kind of good for Steph and Clay, because they can finally get back into their routine. Because since Kevin Durant came to Golden State, they've been relying on him because he came and took over the team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now it's time for them to get back to the original Splash Bros and play.
So, because Clay don't even show up. Most of the time, Curry do.
Clay, like low key, one of the best niggas on the team.
Yeah, he is. I expect him to drop 60 tonight together.
He's dropping, hitting 12 threes, not even dribbling the ball, just catch, shooting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know many niggas that can do that. Like, if I shoot a three, I got to dribble it one time, you know what I mean, before I shoot. And it's just amazing how great that team is, and people forget when Kevin Durant came there that they won 73-9 games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They was amazing before Durant, and then Durant with Durant they should be all
the same.
Yeah, it's not the same when KD comes. It's like you said, like when they don't have that depth like they had, and when Klay Thompson and Curry, and this is how impactful KD is, because when Klay Thompson and Curry not having good games, Kevin Durant just go off.
That's what I'm saying. He's going.
And he not even, and he's a good 3-point shooter, but it's crazy. He not shooting threes like Curry was. He'll hit you with that mid range.
Yep.
Okay. And don't miss it. I'm like, damn, this gonna be
up there by the rim. Shit.
Like, right. Don't miss. And he throw that little leg out. Step back. What you gonna do about that? You can't get no farther than that. He already down there 7 feet. So, is he legit 7 foot? I don't think he's like 6'11".
Nah, he like 6'11".
6'11".
Something. Well, that's why I got him.
Right. I don't think he's a legit 7-footer, but
he's 6'9". He got that wingspan.
Yeah.
Big wingspan.
Yeah, so that wingspan about 7.
So what's the moral? What's the moral of that one? What's the moral?
Completion? The moral is, man, that this. So all what I want to say is Houston, when it comes to James Harden and Chris Paul, if they do not win this series, then they might as well just give up. Because, y'all, this is y'all biggest shot right here. Y'all been wanting to take them down. Y'all, this is your moment right here. You got to make it happen. If y'all don't make it happen, then shit, it's not going to happen.
I would say the number one thing on Houston, besides James Harden, is Chris Paul. He got to play.
That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying? He got to come through, man. James Harden, he out there scoring 35 points a game and shit. Like, he need Chris Paul, man.
I remember last year when he was playing, he was hitting threes like...
Right.
Like, he just just ready.
He got to get in there. I mean, he get his little 15 points a game and all, man. You got to get in there and play like CP3.
Yeah, I think this will gonna happen tonight. I honestly think it could either happen or it ain't gonna happen.
Yes.
If it don't happen, they going home.
What we got up next?
Okay, let me pull up my notes here.
Hey, Anthony, can you grab my phone real quick?
We got our intern here.
Yeah.
He's got on the NBA shirt.
Grab my phone while
He ready. He ready for the NBA. You know.
Check him out.
You know
Turn
what
to
I'm
the camera.
You know what I'm saying?
Ready for that?
All the
Ready
kids
for
All
that?
right, get
rematch.
out here.
Yeah, he wanted to get some shine on the camera.
Yeah.
All right, so Kyrie, I'll put my little justice on this. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie, was, you know, obviously we all know he was playing with LeBron last year.
Yep.
Said he wanted to leave because he wanted to go play on his own team and leave. You know, his
That
own
was
squad.
actually the year before, right?
Yeah, he
Oh yeah,
That was
because
the
he
year
was
before.
injured. Because he was
Yeah, that was the year
injured.
before.
Yeah, because he was injured.
Okay.
It was,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he you know what I'm saying? He wanted to go do his own thing. That's the ultimate thing.
Which was a smart decision. So I wouldn't want to be rolling with LeBron anyway.
Is it a smart
At
decision
this
now?
point. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so reason why I'm saying that is because you're not even going to the finals now.
Yeah, but neither is LeBron.
Not even mad you said that.
Hey, let me say something real quick.
Hey, you know.
I'm gonna say this.
But if
Kyrie,
he would stay in the East, though, you know.
yeah, he would have
For
won.
what, 15 years?
Yeah, he would've
15
won.
years going to the finals?
I'm gonna say this about
But he went to
Kyrie.
the
though.
West, though. It's a different breed. We gotta agree. It's still recording, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this about
I thought
Kyrie.
he said, I was like, hold on.
I think Kyrie, he wanted. Kyrie ain't no leader. He's a good player, but he's not a leader.
He's more of a Robin. He's a Scotty.
He's a two.
But guess what?
He's gotta
Guess
that's
what?
right,
Two.
though. Yeah.
Guess what? He's still an amazing player.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna have a very great career. I don't foresee. He's playing for Boston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't foresee Boston doing what Boston has done in the past. I mean,
Without him.
They was trying to say what Boston did last year was a fluke, and I was like,
No. That man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like I said, Kyrie's a good player, but when Kyrie,
mind you, I'm not a big NBA.
he's another ball dominant
Let me
player.
let you know, I'm not a big NBA guy.
So
but I know a little bit of what's
ball
going on.
dominance can either help. It can either help or hamper the team.
yeah.
So you know, with situations with LeBron, like everybody know, I like LeBron, but sometimes I will admit though, like I'm not one of them. Like, and I hate when people put me in that category as all LeBron fans. They think all this and this and blah blah blah. I don't like to do the LeBron Jordan comparison. I don't like to, you know,
LeBron
say
Kobe.
It's all this and whatnot. You can have a legitimate argument with that, but we ain't gonna get into that.
How many years has Kyrie been in the league?
I'm not sure.
About 8.
About 8. How many years was Curry in the league before he had a significant turnover to where he became Steph Curry?
We gotta show some love to his brother too.
You said who? Curry brother?
Yeah, what's his name?
Seth
Curry. Yeah. He doing good over in Portland too.
Yeah, he doing real good.
He doing good. He's very underrated.
Yeah.
He don't get no shine. I mean, what Curry was doing years ago with his threes was simply amazing. Though I gotta give him credit for that. And
If Milwaukee start throwing some money for them contracts, man, I don't foresee.
Klay Thompson might leave. They saying Klay Thompson might leave.
I don't
this
foresee
year.
anybody.
He might.
I don't foresee anybody. I foresee because they're gonna spend money to keep Giannis, of course.
He's a franchise
Hell
player.
yeah.
And so if the Bucks start spending some money on them contracts, I foresee them being a significant force.
They
for
gotta
about
be
the
careful
next
with that too, though.
5
because
years.
When you start doing that, you start
6
not
years.
having enough money to sign other players.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You
they
can't drop all that.
they might ask him like, "Hey, can you?"
And their franchise isn't as big as an LA
It's not a
franchise,
big market in Milwaukee.
But guess what? But if they have players that are passionate about winning, I'm gonna come there and take a little small cut and get some endorsements and do some amazing things. Then I foresee them being a powerful force. I don't know how many players they can keep on a team at this point, but I know they're going to spend a lot. They're going to spend a lot to keep Giannis, and I foresee them being a powerful force for the next 5-6 years. I knew that at the beginning of the season. and I was catching all the games in the beginning because I was doing a lot of gambling.
Hey, basketball's a very easy sport to gamble in.
Not necessarily
compared to football. Hell yeah.
Not when you're dealing with certain gambling platforms.
I'm just saying, compared to football, it is.
I ain't never gambled on basketball.
Football is rough because
I'm actually part of a class action lawsuit for a couple of big gambling platforms for sports. Two of the biggest gambling platforms, and I'll say their names: FanDuel and DraftKings. Yep. So
I'm familiar with that one.
Stay away from them. They got little bots and stuff to go in there, put the numbers in, blah blah blah, and they win those top little prizes and stuff like that. They don't pay out the way that they're supposed to. So
right.
That's why I know a little bit about sports.
All right,
it's
so
not necessarily my
on that. We gonna go to the next topic though on this one. So Lakers drama.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh.
Lakers drama.
You a Lakers fan?
Why was I talking about?
I would say this though. Like a lot of people be like, "Oh, you ain't no like I'm LeBron. I like LeBron." You know what I'm saying? So you know, I keep it real though. I'm a realist though. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I done beef with my cousin for years about the Lakers and shit. So.
You know what
So I know all the pain y'all went through for years.
Yeah, we're gonna call this the reminiscing portion of
everybody got their opinions on that. So like what I feel like to me, and my boss at my job was like, he feel like everything was on the up and up before LeBron came.
It was.
I sit and I respect what everybody opinion on that. But I feel like before he even came there, that shit was. What was Lakers doing years after Kobe retired?
They were on the up and up actually, and then LeBron came. They like, we can relax. They're not putting so much on the weight of our shoulders is gone.
Right.
And then here comes this same person from the East, and who's I don't know what's really affecting him to make him play the way that he's playing.
Okay, so I'm gonna point this out though, because this has been a known issue. Genie Bus and the son that was owner of the company, the organization too as well. Before LeBron even came there, they wasn't doing a good job with that organization. They wasn't. It's been known. These Genie Buses even came out and said that she don't know what she doing. She's not a GM. She don't.
But they made a good job in getting LeBron James on the team. You were talking about
Magic
LeBron
Johnson
James.
But a lot of people say
LeBron James.
Yeah, Magic.
And LeBron James did not show up. I don't know where they left the soul of LeBron James, but they brought the shell to LA, and that's what y'all got is a shell of LeBron James. I don't know where the soul of LeBron James is.
Do you know LeBron was still putting up LeBron numbers when he came back until the injury? So it was the number 4 seed before he got injured. It was when he came back, and then all the trade. Even Rondo was on one of the shows. He was talking about that and said everything was cool up until that point when he got injured and the trade rumors and it was after that point it was just a shit show. Before that though, it was fine.
I don't see him as enthusiastic to play for the Lakers as he used to be. I mean, as he used to be, and I don't see him as enthusiastic to play in the NBA as he used to be enthusiastic. You see how many games he took off. You see how he was
after
relaxing.
Injuries, though?
Yeah. But you see how he was doing a lot of chilling, and he wasn't necessarily focused.
That's a serious. That's a pretty serious injury, though. You gotta take that pretty serious.
Yeah, grown league.
Yeah, it ain't. My cousin David, who played for Creighton, said he had one of those injuries, and them can be.
I'm gonna say this. As you know, I'm a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan for a long time. And I didn't like LeBron. I'm a Kobe fan, so he was like an op. But when we picked him up, I kind of embraced it. You know what I'm saying? Like
you either did or you didn't.
Yeah, one of the best players in the world. But I kind of feel it. Just feel like when LeBron came, it just started to become a cancer to the team or whatever. Just like all the trade rumors and all that.
And I think and not to cut you off, but I feel like. Whether he had a hand in it or not, that's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just
like what I'm saying, like, because according to LeBron, he didn't even know Magic Johnson was gonna just quit like that. He didn't call. There might have been some situation with the owner and all this and whatnot, wanting to fire certain people. They talking about Tyronn Lue wanted to bring his own team in and all this and whatnot. It's just a thing we can only do. All we can do is speculate. We don't have no hard facts on what happened. We don't have. Until Magic Johnson come out and say, this is what happened, all we can do is say, point finger, point finger, point finger.
Mm-hmm.
We don't.
Guess what? He's not gonna do that.
He not
And
because he loves the organization.
He does.
He's
he
a
does.
Laker.
But what I can tell you is don't count them out. They're still next year, and I foresee them next year being significant.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say next
don't
year.
you feel it?
Oh yeah, they gonna
Next year they keep
they're gonna be amazing.
That's gonna tell you where he really at. That's that. I'm gonna give him one more year. Like everybody want to say, oh, this first year it was.
He has no will in him to bounce. He's not moving again. He's not moving.
This is it for him.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it.
He's not. He's going out as a Laker, and so count on next season. You'll see. You'll see. Count on next season for sure, and just chill out, relax. They're gonna this next season is gonna turn up. They're gonna really identify who they are, where they stand, how significant they are. They're gonna have that. They're gonna have that confidence because look at where they're coming from. They're coming from not making the playoffs, not even making the playoffs.
They made the playoffs in 6 years.
I mean.
I think they're gonna relax on the trade rumors too. That was the biggest thing.
That kind of thing because you gotta think they got young cats. They got
like it's like okay, so like college, let's say for example, like you worked at a job and they said okay, we might send you to another company or we might fire you.
Right.
You gonna work your hardest? You gonna put 110% in that company?
No.
Hell no.
You about to go.
Hell no. You like no.
That's how they feel.
Chill.
They young. They still kind of like
yeah. They got
just pause and wait for next year for the Lakers.
Exactly.
I'm not a Lakers fan, but I see them. I feel them. I feel them coming. I feel the Lakers coming next year.
And they breaking that. I'm gonna say this though: Warriors is slowly getting broken down, and if Kevin Durant leave the Warriors, that's
this the Warriors.
Every dynasty falls, love.
Every dynasty does. Every dynasty does.
Nah, they ain't going nowhere.
For years, I don't watch the Spurs just dominate.
Yeah.
And with not the greatest players in the world, like they never had no super great star players.
Coach. That's what it was.
Exactly.
The greatest coach.